All right, here we are, guys. Back for a Golf Clash tutorial, hole 6. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring Extra Mile. And this is going to be a very, very challenging hole for pro. One of the biggest problems that makes this kind of harder is not having enough wind to do anything. So that really is going to be kind of a contributing factor here as to how to play this. If a guy, for instance, puts on a berserker ball, and especially if they get some wind, they might be able to get this up here and get this up there a pretty long way. But it's very conditional, and this is going to favor guys with, say, Extra Mile 8 or Apocalypse or whatever, to where they could extend and get this easier up into the fairway. I'm right on the edge. I think it'll climb up there if I hit this absolutely perfect, but it requires a very good, it looks like I did hit perfect ball. So let's see if it carries. Looks like it did not by half a yard. This is one of those holes that, a yard or two makes all the difference, as you can see, which really sets it up kind of unfairly. But I did want to show you guys that. What you'll want to do alternatively is just try to hop it off of here, and probably try to just lay it up into this last fairway and hop it over with a full curl shot like this. So exactly how my opponent's doing, but let's see how their execution is. And the more side spin, the better. So I would use a katana ball. I would also land maybe just a little bit farther to the right, but you can see where they get, and that should give you the possibility to get to like a thorn, to where you can still hold out. And similarly, I'll be in the same situation with where I can go with this from thorn. And what I'm thinking, like if I get to this type of situation, is I'll just try to do it with a backspin thorn. So you can see with what I'm doing, and considering I think this is going to easily come back to the hole, so you're going to see me take off some of that backspin. So I'm not even using the full thing, because I think that it's going to come back easily on its own. So 6.0, 3.5 rings at least, and that's with no overplay, which I was still thinking about doing. So a little bit closer to 3.5 instead of 3.3. Perfect ball. And still not enough. So it was right on about 4 rings. But you can see it doesn't have any real problem backspinning. So it's going to be a very makeable shot. And similarly, here my opponent, very, very similarly is going to have a very makeable shot. And what I would recommend, if you have green to work with, I would not do it the full backspin way. I would do it like this. So I would do kind of about 3 backspin, land it right on the very front of the green. So 4 backspin, you might stop it short. So you'll never want to usually use 4 backspin. And also you want to aim with a little bit more precision. So you can see that they really didn't line anything up. Not to mention they added power, so watch your power. This is going to come in too hot. So it would have had to have landed on the hole for that to have any chance, really. But as I mentioned, it had too much backspin. You can't really use 4 bars, especially on an upslope. It's just a little bit too much backspin. So 2 to 3 there would have been ideal, and just have it kind of run out into the pin. But that's what you'll pretty much want to do if you don't have the berserker shot, is you'll just want to curl it over and try to go for that thorn. So good luck there with that hole, guys. I'll catch you guys on 8.